Girl, you Insta famous. Yeah. You be posting them pictures, some of them chopped up with filters, baby. You Insta famous. See, I like the way you be posing. No wonder your grin be open, baby. You Insta famous. Yeah. You started out last week, now I want you up in my sheets, baby. You Insta famous, famous. Yeah. I say you Insta famous, famous. Good Lord, your body's a temple, baby. Let me go down and pray. Saw you on my Explorer page and started liking the day. Loving the way you be posing and all the shit that you say. You got me liking all your pics, cause I'm addicted to waste. Say I'm addicted to hit.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your man, Big Vegg, your Rocarazzi media ambassador. Roc Runna Radio, Roc Runna Press. We are your number one networking tool for the media. You already know what it is. We are here live and direct, 259 studio, and I'm here with Miss Lola. Mrs. Lola.
Yes.
Okay, that's like plural, not Miss Lola, Mrs. You know what I'm saying? You gotta add the plural, Mrs. You know what I mean? So put them on, basically give a little introduction to who you are, what you're about, and put the people on.
That's what's up. My name is Lola. I go by the name Mrs. Lola. Currently, I have 2 shows, which is on FLO Empire Radio. It's called Live with Lola, where it's always live with Lola, and
Always live.
Always live. And I have a show on DTF Radio. It's called Take Note. Both shows, right now I have a team. I'm working on my 3rd show as of right now. I also have a website. It's called LolaOneShoe.com.
Another one.
Yes. And I also have a business which has nothing to do with radio, but it's called KittyTootie'sBoutique.com. It's a online children's clothing store.
Another one.
Yes. So I have a lot of things going. So
and you're an artist as well.
Yes, I'm also an artist as well.
Are you Mrs. Lola as an artist too, or is that?
I am Mrs. Lola as an artist. I just released one track right now. It's called Regrets.
You're a singer.
Yes, I do sing. Okay. Yes, although I look like a rapper.
You do? Yo, she got the hat all low. She got the hat all low and everything, looking like she an MC, but she a singer. She's a songstress. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the artistry as far as you being an artist. We were talking off camera, so I wanted to definitely talk about that, to plug that. You said you have one record out right now.
Right. Okay. It's called Regrets. It's one of those slow R&B songs, pretty much bring it back from like the 90s. Like
slow jam. Yeah,
neo soul kind of feel to it. Everyone's comparing the track to like a Sade kind of sound, which is something, the 90s era is something that I grew up listening to, like
golden era.
Yes. The neo soul.
I like her already.
Like Music Soul Child, Erykah Badu, India.Arie, like all of those. And, I just kind of like bring that era forth.
And how long you been singing for?
Well, I've been singing as a kid all my life, but it's just now that I'm taking it seriously.
So I guess getting into the artist form.
Right.
Becoming a recording artist, right. I guess getting the marketing right and putting the song out properly and doing all that stuff.
Right. And I'm taking my time about it. Everybody's, when are you going to release like this album and this EP or whatever? I was originally going to release it in like July. But now I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take my time about it. I'm just going to do it right.
I mean, it's important that you take your time to do your music or just do anything, because it's like your shows. You don't 1, 2, 3 it. You gotta, especially in this industry nowadays. Like you can't just freestyle things or wing things. Right. You gotta do things right. Yeah. So you take as much time as you have to, as long as you put it out. And when you put it out, you let the world be known that it's out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So we got the record out now. Go check that out on SoundCloud? Or?
Right now it's on SoundCloud, but it's going to be everywhere pretty much soon. Like I said, just look it up on Mrs. Lola. It's called Regrets.
Mrs. Lola, how you spell that? There's Ebonics, MZZ, or yo, this is hip hop. So even though you don't do hip hop, you look like an MC. So no,
it's spelled the correct way. It's MRS.Lola.
So no Ebonics.
Yes, no Ebonics.
I'm making sure, right? I'm just doing my job. So y'all seen this video, y'all seen the interview, like, oh, how do you spell it? Well, y'all know now. You say you've been singing pretty much all your life, but now you're taking it serious. What made you want to take it more serious and I guess to become an actual artist in the industry and all that?
Well, it coincides to what I'm doing right now in terms of like radio. Growing up in a single household, I had to make a choice if I'm going to continue with my music career or am I going to get a real job.
Regular 9 to 5.
Right, a regular 9 to 5.
She did the quotations and shit. I saw that. That's that Dr. Evil shit. You know what I mean?
So I had to make a choice. So I was the oldest in the family, and I had 2 younger brothers. So I really had to make a decision. I really didn't have the support that I needed to. When you're a female and you're in a male-dominant field, also you really have to think about it as well. So I took a career, not just a job. I actually had a career in hospitality where I've reached the executive level where I was pretty much running everybody's business. So
A boss.
yeah. So
I'm talking to a boss right now. Whoa. Okay,
yes, I've always been a boss. And I know the numbers game. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to running other people's businesses. So pretty much my last employer, I was just, you know what, I had enough. So I just got tired of someone telling me what to do.
I wanted to be your own boss.
I want to be my own leader because I took leadership in my own staff. I was like, you know what, let me just branch that out. And I took control over my own life. I got an invite from a high school friend of mine who's also doing radio. I actually hired him to be on my radio show.
Which one?
Take Note.
Okay.
So,
She got 2.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I get the right one. Okay, my fault.
Yeah, so Deshaun Devante from Take Note, he actually still has his own show on the Av radio show on FLO as well. He just invited me to come down to the show, and I haven't seen him since high school. I'm like, you know what? I'm really loving this radio thing. And he talked about some other ideas, and I was like, well, I can help you with those ideas. I'm looking to transition from what I'm doing. Those ideas didn't come and plan out as well as we thought they would, but it led to another route as where we wanted to take our careers. So I just decided, you know what? Let's just do this together. And
Team up.
We teamed up. So then we had the radio show, and I was like, you know what? I put aside my entire life. I said, my brothers are older now. My family could take care of themselves. I was like, it's time for me.
Now you can do you.
It's time for me. And that's exactly what I did. And I'm taking my time about it. I'm actually enjoying the moments and just doing whatever it is I want to do.
Personality, singer. She got businesses and shit. You know what I mean? She about to have she about to have a 3rd show and shit. Probably have a 4th show by the end of the year. But I guess stay tuned on that. That's what's up. So let's talk about your business. Talk about that as well. I want you to put out there because, you know, you are a boss and you need to put that, you know, there's not that many female bosses out there. No, realistically, I mean, real.
Right.
You know what I mean? So talk about your business.
I have a children's online clothing store. It's called CutiePatootiesBoutique.com. I originally started that company for my mom's retirement. That's why it has nothing to do with like music or anything else like that. My mom is, she's a teacher. So, you know, teachers don't get paid well, but she has a hobby in making children's clothes like knitting and stuff like that. So, you know what? You need to make your hobby into something more lucrative. So I came up with this business plan and everything else, and I did everything for her. I did all the footwork, everything that I've learned in my career, my previous career, I took that. And I was like, you know what, this is what you're going to do. Now you could just sit back and let the orders come in and just collect.
Do you.
Just do you.
Yeah, so, this is Lola.
Yes.
Okay. Do you break dance too? Shit. She does. I don't know. She does mad shit. Like, damn, son. Like, shit. Go ahead, girl. High five.
I'm also writing as well. I mean, I'm a writer right now. I'm writing a script. It's called Gingerbread.
Okay. Is this a short film or what?
I'm deciding on whether or not to turn it into a series or a short film, in which one may lead to the other.
I guess it's in like the beginning stages, and you're gonna figure it out.
Yeah. So I'm a very detailed writer. So that's going to be a whole process by itself, but I've been writing it for almost a year now.
Is this the first one, or?
This is the first one. This is the first thing I've ever touched. Yeah.
Okay, so we might have a short film coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Might have a story or something, a movie. Be on the lookout for that. Gingerbread? Gingerbread. Sound like something going to come out for Christmas or something. That's what's up. So, Give me some influences as far as because you are a singer as well. I want to get some. I want the my viewers to know what artists influenced you to get into singing, and what really what I'm saying.
Right. I have a being from I'm from New York, and I'm also from Brooklyn. I'm from East Flatbush, Brooklyn. So I have a lot of influences. So you have a lot of West Indian music. You have Spanish music. You got hip hop. You got soul music. So I'm just in love with music. But one of the artists that sticks out to me a lot is Erica Badu. Like she's like the epitome of like
That's the queen of neo soul.
right. Right. So it's like I've always been infatuated with her. So not purposely, but you'll hear like a sound from like the sounds similar. But my favorite era is the neo soul era. But I did grow up listening to Whitney, Mariah, and all these artists, and I love artists from like the past. Like you have the artists that from like the 50s, and they have that original sound where you didn't have that. Oh, let me get that auto tune. Like you mess up
Way before auto tune. If you mess up, you gotta do it again. Straight through. There was no punch-ins.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Temptations had to form a circle around one microphone. You know what I mean? Homie had to do the low harmony. Homie had to do the high harmony. Homie did the regular voice. Yeah.
Yes. So that's what my sound kind of emulates. Like you have all these levels of sound, which yeah.
Let's talk about the shows.
Right.
You know what I mean? How long have you been a personality on radio?
Well, next week, the 16th is actually my 1 year anniversary. Been doing,
Turning up?
yeah.
You have a turn up show or like?
Always, my show is always live, so it's not gonna be any different from any other show. Just probably hoping to have a lot of call-ins from my guests that's been there that came up all year.
Okay, and which one is that 1 year anniversary?
It's on FLO, Live with Lola.
The name of the show. Oh, that
Yeah, Live with Lola. I have my DJ, my resident DJ E-Class. So we just DJ E-Class is one of my favorites. He has no filter. Whatever he
goes
says,
in.
He just goes in. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's always Live with Lola, because you never know what's gonna come out of E-Class's mouth.
That's what it is. It's just you and DJ E-Class that run the show.
Right, it's me and DJ E-Class that run the show, and we just have like special guests. We focus mainly on indie artists that are upcoming, give them a chance to get their music out there.
I mean, that is the main goal of independent, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
and radio stations and all that. So that's what's up. And then you have another show as well, DTF Radio.
Yes, I have another show. It's on DTF Radio. It's called Take Note. I have a whole team. It's 5 of us. So we have Deshaun Devante, DJ Fuji Slim, J.O. We have Dust Middle and myself. So you will see me a lot in everything, hands-on, pretty much in everything that I do with the Live with Lola and also with Take Note. So you'll see me on camera all the time. And it's always filled with laughter. Both shows we talk about like current events, what's happening now. We talk about, pretty much artists, what's happening in the industry, everything that's pretty much just going on.
Like
Community.
current events.
Yeah, current events. And we also just crack jokes and we just make it fun.
I mean, that's how it should be. I mean, if you're running a show, you gotta be fun. It can't be all serious. I mean, you're gonna have your serious moments, but you gotta have fun. Mrs. Lola, before we end this interview, I want to get some advice from you.
Okay.
There are those that are watching, of course, they're artists and they're people who want to get into, basically what you're doing, owning their own business, maybe doing a personality, maybe doing a short film. Point is, I want you to get some advice to those that are watching, that might be struggling to get themselves out there, that might be struggling to get seen, or just struggling just to do what they need to do as far as, music or pretty much anything.
One of the things is, if you're already an artist, don't be afraid to accept criticism. Right. And eliminate the negativity. If someone says that you can't do it, you need to show yourself that you can do it. For example, growing up, people felt that I was gonna fall into the stereotype of being Hispanic, being Puerto Rican. At the age of 13, I even had family members telling me that I was gonna have 6 kids, and I was gonna fall into the same pattern as everyone else. Well, as of right now, I've outshined pretty much everyone in my community that I've come across doing what I do. So don't let stereotypes, don't let criticism. Don't let negative energy influence you to deter what it is that you want to do. If you want to do something, just go ahead and do it. The worst thing that could happen is somebody saying no.
Right. I'm saying, and then there's gonna be 10 million no's, but there's gonna be that one yes that's gonna take you to that spot.
Right.
Now she got like 10 businesses. She got like 5 radio shows, and she writing like 8 books. So, and she's an artist too.
Yes.
So I'm gonna let her name. I'm gonna let her get her plugs on and whatever. Please write this down. so drop the where people can follow you as far as your artist, as far as your career as an artist, the shows, websites and all that stuff, and of course your website for your businesses.
Right. A little advice to artists as well: get everything into one link. Everybody could follow me on LolaOneShoe.com, and everything is there.
Oh damn! See, she took it away. Like yo, this dude don't know. I'm gonna give him the one link and we good. That one link's right there. Yes. That's what's up. So they follow that link and everything's there.
All my music, it has all the links to my businesses, the links to my social media everywhere. It's LolaWantsYou.com. Yes.
And before we end this off, any last words, shout outs?
Yes, I want to give a shout out to Jason Bourne. You know what I'm saying?
The plug.
The plug. Yes. Shout out to my team on Take Note. Shout out to DTF Radio. Shout out to FLO and my cast on Live with Lola. I appreciate you guys, and we all make one team.
Look out for the Gingerbread book or the Gingerbread movie. She don't know yet, but it'll probably be a big movie in theaters, something like that. And then there's gonna be a sequel and then a prequel. You see how I'm predicting it already. It's gonna be something real big. You know what I mean? And then she got the website too. One more time, say it.
My website is LolaOneShoe.com. And also one more shout out. I want to give a shout out to all my fans and also my biggest supporter, my family.
Shout out to the fam. Yeah. And that's what it is. It's your man Big Vegg. I'm here doing all the interviews. You already know what it is. Jason Bourne, the plug, brought me in like, yo, I need you to do these interviews. I got you, brother. You already know what it is. We are live 259 studio. You know what I mean? We got more. You know what I'm saying? We got more for y'all. Stay tuned.
I like the way you be posing. No wonder your grin be open, baby. You Insta famous. You started out last week. Now I want you up in my sheets, baby. You Insta famous. I say you Insta famous. Good Lord, your body's a temple, baby. Let me go down and pray. Saw you on my Explorer page and started liking a day. Loving the way you be posing and all the shit that you say. You got me liking all your pics, cause I'm addicted to waste. Say I'm addicted.